8,000. Yeah, south. This is 5. You know those apartments down there on the right, those big ones? Those new ones just past Warms, or past. There you go. That was the Welcome Las Vegas sign. On the right, we have this group of trees. It doesn't call that a forest. What's that group of trees? Very famous wedding chapel. Church of the West wedding chapel. We started in Hollywood. Has been married here at least once. Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie Jr. Victor Rouge was married here a dozen times. The oldest building on the Las Vegas Strip in California. Redwood in 1942. This is when all the ladies look at it and go, "Aww." Yeah, across from the Food for Less on the right-hand side. Nice looking. Right. It's right on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's a good looking. That's a good set of apartments. Yeah, so Food for Less on the left-hand side is about 1.5 miles down that way, and you can get a taxi if you want to go down there. From here, we have a lot of people who are stranded at that sign. Taxis don't stop there. If they do, they're picking up, they're dropping off and staying there, so you'll never find a taxi there. So it's better to get one from here anyways. But those are a nice set of. Wild, it was right, yeah. Oh, it was a great, they built one out way away from the Strip. They just built a new one. Problem with the water ride, their lease expired right when the land prices were going through the roof. I knew someone who bought in 1990 a $100,000 house. It went up to $300,000 and then it dropped to 80. But that's when their lease went up, was at the top, and they just said, we're not even staying here. They pulled everything, even though they were making money. Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of the casinos didn't like that. But they do have one just outside of town. Well, it's not outside of town. It's off the Strip, but you can't get there. Yeah, they do have another Wet n Wild water park. On the right, we have the Tropicana Hotel. Tropicana Hotel, one of the last classic hotels on the Strip. You got that 3-story hotel here and the 2 towers. That 3-story hotel, the towers were added later, but that 3-story hotel was what a mega resort looked like in 1957. That's the original hotel. They had about 100 rooms back then. Nowadays you need 3,000 or 4,000 to actually compete as a resort in this town. Now, I think the Goose Bus stopped right there for $8. This taxi can be quite expensive. Leo the Lion Strand had the world's largest bronze sculpture. 40 feet tall, 100,000 pounds, 1,200 down. The M&M store, Coca-Cola store, 4 levels of M&M's, M&M promotional products. Everything from clothing to dishes to gifts. You can even get your picture on M&M's, not the box, the actual M&M's. Same with the Coca-Cola store. You'll be amazed by the amount of merchandising. And as everybody knows, we love merchandising. We make our way towards the Hawaiian Market. Hawaiian Market is a shop for the M&M store, Coca-Cola store. Monte Carlo's across the street. You've got Fat Burger here on the right, gourmet hamburgers, and the Harley Davidson Cafe. almost. Almost. You're not familiar with Fatburger. Those are gourmet hamburgers. Some say that it's one of the best hamburger chains in the country. I tend to agree. And they have a full bar. They're open 24 hours a day. Anyways, just a stop in. It's a shop here. A lot of, it's very high-end shops. I took my credit card out there and they showed it to them. They slapped me in the face just for taking it out of my wallet. Harley Davidson Cafe on the right. That's a great place for lunch and dinner, even if you're not into Harleys. Harley Davidson memorabilia. They do have Harleys going around the ceiling on a conveyor belt. And it's very reasonably priced for being on the strip. I mean, it's more like a TGI Fridays price-wise. That's very rare. That, across the street, you got a bubblegum shrimp that is also very reasonably priced. A lot of the places on the strip you get a little get high as far as the prices go. Yeah, we're real close. What's the next stop? Yeah. Margaritaville is at the Flamingo. And we're going to be stopping at Bally's. Right across the street is, well, pretty much, you're almost at the Flamingo there. You'll see it as we get close. But then again, you can get the $12 margarita at Margaritaville, or you can go downtown and get $12.99 margaritas. If you don't know the better deal, you shouldn't be drinking them anyway. You don't have to get all 12 at the same time. You get one at a time if you want. Or the big cup. On the left, you got the Cosmopolitan. They have the Chandelier Bar in there, one of the world's largest chandeliers, 3 stories tall, with a bar on each level of those 3 stories surrounding that chandelier. It's a $28 million chandelier. A lot of good restaurants in there as well at Planet Hollywood. I'll tell you, Bally's is connected right inside the Paris. Or right through and you end up right here. Without even going outside. Then you just walk in that. So you only have to walk this far to get there. Paris is a beautiful French-themed casino. The amount of detail in the Paris Hotel is unbelievable, both inside and out. They did such a good job in the Paris Hotel. They built a city in Europe that looks just like it. Just seeing if you're listening again. You know they copied this. On the right, you got the Eiffel Tower. That was meant to be a full-scale replica. Too close to the airport. It's half size, but you can still get a good view at the top. A lot of good restaurants in the Paris Hotel. On the left, you got the Bellagio. That 8-acre, $40 million lake has fountains that go off every half an hour in the afternoon, still with maintenance on it, and every 15 minutes in the evening. Hotel. Bucky Siegel built the Flamingo in 1946. Brought the mountaintop of Las Vegas on the map. See the movie Bugsy with Warren Beatty, it's all about Bugsy Siegel and all he went through to build that hotel. Steve Wynn was always criticized by his fellow investors for cost overruns. Everything in his hotels had to be real, no fake marble to save money. The paintings all had to be originals, no prints. But even he does have his limits. If you look at the grass, you don't grow grass that green in the desert, no matter how much you water it. That is fake grass. Anyone hopping off here, let me know. Nobody hopping off here, we won't continue. Hour, you stay in one place, and then the other. You can also use the desert in golf courses. $500 for 18 holes, but they do give you free golf balls. So, much easier. The Encore Beach Club, where the curtains are on the right. The Beach Club nightclub is a big trend these days. This is the trendiest. The Prince Harry entertained that a while back. Apparently he likes to play strip billiards, and according to the pictures on the internet, he isn't very good at it. A lot of little construction projects around here. It's easier to build hotels on the other side of the strip. This is the busiest side of the strip. If you wanted to build a hotel, you had to buy one, tear one down, and then build from there. The other side, 391 rooms. 600-seat theater, and still hired Dean Martin at the peak of his career. This is a very expensive hotel. Coming up on the left, Circus started out as a circus tent and a casino. There were no rooms. Now there's 4,000 rooms, along with the world's largest big time where the circus acts are off the day and in the evening. If anybody ever asks the name of the clown on that sign, Circus, nobody ever will. But if they do, you know the answer. It's Lucky the Happy Clown. As opposed to Happy the Lucky Clown, that's a strip joint down the street. That's a totally different clown. Sign on the left is the Heart Attack Grill. You can get a 9,900 calorie burger there. Then go down the street to Mermaids and get your deep fried Oreos for dessert. But if you can't that combination, you can back down my bus and got Here are more signs from the past. And the El Cortez Hotel. The El Cortez. Bugsy Siegel's first place in town. Bought it in 1941. Story got the idea to build the Flamingo. He was a mobster from New York. Do we have any mobsters here? This has been restored and refurbished to look just like it did when it first opened. This is what a mega resort looked like back then. Didn't have the tower, didn't have the parking garage. This was it. It had about 40 rooms. Nowadays you need 3,000 or 4,000 rooms to compete in this town. Things have changed quite a bit since then.
One guy, Dave Poe. He celebrated his birthday in 1920. He's 50. Elvis never had Colonel Parker had anything to say about the songs that he used to sing in his shows, but one time Colonel Parker requested one song. Elvis was doing a recording session. At the end of the session, Colonel Parker said, "I wonder if you would record this song for my wife and I for our wedding anniversary." And Elvis listened to it. It was this song, "Lady Lonesome Man." And Elvis loved it so much, he said, "Let's do it." So they turned the lights way down and make it look like candlelight in the studio. And at about 3 o'clock in the morning, they recorded "Are You Lonesome Man?" Fortunately, Steve Schultz from RCA was at that session and listening, and he said, "We have to release this." So we all got to enjoy it. Fantastic team. I'd like to sing Elvis's favorite record for you, his very favorite song. It's called "It's Now or Never." They asked Elvis in 1960 what his favorite song was. They asked him again in New York City in an interview in 1972, 12 years later, and both times he answered with this song. It's now or never. It's now.